A disappointing result in the end today, but I suppose you can be pleased with the way the team fought back and showed good spirit in the second half.
Yeah, I think we went into the game knowing that they were going to be a quality side. We decided from the outset we were going to sit in a certain formation and almost let them come onto us, but use our sort of quick attacking players going forward. I think we drew them onto us too much in the first half. You could see from the improvements in the second half where we did push out a little bit that we have got the attacking threat going forward, and we can sort of use that to make teams suffer, really.
When you got it back to 4-2 in the second half, you're just starting to think, yes, perhaps, but then again, you probably got the fifth just too quickly, didn't you?
Yeah, we could see that they were getting a little bit rattled as soon as we got the second. They were panicking a little bit. People were going down injured. We could see that we rattled cages a little bit. So as soon as that fifth goal went in, and to be honest, it was a quality finish from quite far out. It sort of killed us a little bit.
Kim, you never seem to get easy starts, do you? You had these right at the start last season at home, and again, it's a tough start, wasn't it, today? It's a good start.
Yeah, as Adele said, we knew going into the game that they were going to be a really, really good side, and they've obviously made more signings from the team that we played last season that were definitely improvements. But so have we, and I think that showed in the second half. Like Adele said, I think we did invite the pressure on too much in the first half, and we got punished for that. But credit to the girls. I said going into the game, we just have to set a standard. It's not too much about the result. We just have to set a standard and work something to build upon as the season goes on. And I credit to the girls. I think we did that.
Because the penalty in the first few minutes of the second half eventually turned out to be a killer, didn't it? 2-0, you were still right in the game.
Yeah, really unlucky for Safe. You know, she's a consistent player, always for us, our captain, and we do rely on her sometimes. So yeah, I felt really bad for her, but to be fair, she kept her head up, and I think she had a great game out there.
Looking to next week, Adele, Cup draw hasn't been very kind to you either. A long trip to Chesham, and familiar for Kim at least at this level, and you expecting a tough game there?
Yeah, I think we are moving into it. When the draw came out, it was like a long trip. I think it's an earlier kick-off than usual, so and a few players missing. So we'll go into it as we went in today, looking to try and get a result. But yeah, it doesn't favour us really.
I think Kim will tell you they all seem to get long trips away from home in the Cup. You've had some long away trips, haven't you?
Yeah.
But in many ways, there's not quite so much pressure on there next week. So if you lose, you go into the plate, and who knows? The team had a good run in that last year. Who knows? With the right draws, you might be able to do that again.
Yeah, I think we'll obviously always want to go into a game looking to win it and progress into the harder side of the draw, because we always want to challenge ourselves as a team. But as you say, there's not as much pressure on us, and we'll go into it, relax and try and play our game and see what happens.
Okay, I'm looking at the broader picture. You've finished in mid-table since you've been in the league. Are you confident now that the team can push on and perhaps look for, at the very least, a top 4 place?
It's difficult to say this early on. I think the signings we've made definitely suggest that we're looking to always improve. Top 4 is going to be a challenge. Just looking at the teams in the league at the moment, there's some really, really, really good sides. But we're always trying to better ourselves and challenge ourselves each season. So never say never, and we'll work for the absolute best that we can reach. So.
It's good to see you got some good young players coming through as well, haven't you? Rebecca scored today. Lula came on as sub and looked the part. So. Future's looking good, yeah? Yeah,
absolutely. That's always what we try and sort of strive for. I think last season we were one of the sort of youngest average ages lining up. And it's definitely going to be the same, if not we're even younger this year. So for us, it's always a good thing to get young players through and for them to be able to slot into women's football so easily and look the part the way they did and get stuck in the way they did. And like Rebecca scoring on her proper debut, it's great for us and it's definitely promising for the future.
I'll talk to you about youngsters, but not that long ago you were a youngster yourself. But this is your club, isn't it? You've been here practically all your career, apart from a spell at Coventry.
Yeah.
But so how much would it mean to you for the club to win a trophy this year, or even to be right up there challenging amongst the top team?
It'd be amazing. We got so close last season. I think we build this season off of the performance that we put in against Keynsham. in that cup final, and we very, very nearly done it. I said to the girls before this game that we put the performance in, and we came off that pitch feeling like we beat Keynsham because it was that good. So yeah, to actually clinch it this season would be amazing.
It's just that word consistency, I suppose. Is it? That's what the team struggled for over the last few years.
Always. It's always been our biggest problem. As the game showed at Keynsham in the cup final, we can compete with anyone. We can compete with the best in the league. It is just doing that week in, week out, and that's something we've always struggled with. So yeah, it's absolutely a point to work from this season.
Well, we'll see how it goes. Thanks for taking the time and coming and talking to us today. Well played today. Unlucky you came up against a really good side first up, but there were some good signs, especially in the second half. We wish you and Brislington the very best of luck for the season ahead. As I said, thanks for taking the time and talking to us right now.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Cheers.